Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning into CAEL Live. Today, we're talking about the hospitality industry. Hello again. My name is Ashwati, and if you're joining us for the first time, CAEL Live is an interactive series where we guide you through your journey to Canada as an international student. We talk about international student life, admissions, and much more. We also, of course, talk about the CAEL test. So, if you are an international student looking for guidance, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to be notified about our new episodes. In today's episode, we're exploring the hospitality and tourism industry and what you can expect as an international student coming to pursue this course in Canada. Diana Kim from the Southern Alberta Institute of Technology is here to help us answer questions that we receive from students much like yourself. If you're curious about this industry, this is a great opportunity for you to ask your questions as well. Let's go say hello to our guest. Hi, Diana. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. How are you doing?
Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Warm thank you to CAEL, and thank you for having SAIT join you today. Thank you, Aswati.
No, we're also happy to have you here as well. So thank you for joining us. And I know that you have a presentation prepared for us, so I'm gonna let you get started. But before that, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and your institution?
Absolutely. So my name is Diana, and I'm one of the international recruiters at Southern Alberta Institute of Technology. I've been with SAIT for about 3.5 years, and my main markets that I usually work in is Southeast Asia or Pacific Rim. However, I have also worked in Latin America region as well as Middle East and Africa. I'm here today to share exciting new updates about our hospitality, travel, tourism programs. And I hope you have many questions or you check us out online. And thank you. I hope you stay tuned and thanks so much.
Great. Okay. So thank you for that introduction. We're looking forward to seeing your presentation.
So welcome everybody to the Culinary Hospitality and Travel School at our school. SAIT has one of the most popular and famous programs. We've been here in Canada since 1916. Our institution was the first technical school that existed in the history of Canada. Now, if you go to the next slide, I would like to share some exciting facts about this program. Let's take a look together. Did you know that SAIT is actually ranked as the top culinary school in all of Canada? And in addition to this, we're ranked number 19 in the world. So if you even do a search on hospitality world's best schools, you'll see in the CEO World magazine, we're ranked as number 19. You won't see any other schools in North America in this ranking. Some American schools possibly, but a lot of European schools as well. And we're the only Canadian school in that ranking. And we also remain in the QS World rankings as well. Now, let's take a look at some other facts about this program in the next slide. We offer a variety of different programs. We have a new hospitality and tourism management diploma that just opened last year. There's a variety of different specializations and majors, which I'll share a little bit later. We also have a very famous baking and pastry arts program as well. And we have a professional cooking program that's also very popular. We also offer a travel tourism program as well. And these are 2-year diploma programs for students that have a background already in hospitality and tourism management. And they can actually further their studies here with us and complete their bachelor's as well. So the combined 2+2 studies will give you a bachelor's degree as well. We also offer certificates in butchery and charcuterie management as well. Now, if we go to the next slide here, let's take a look at some of the majors that we offer in hospitality and tourism management. We have several different majors, as you can see. The first is hotels and accommodation. The second is restaurant and service operations. Third, beverage management. Fourth, event management. We have travel and tourism, entrepreneurship and innovation, And you also have the option to do multidisciplinary studies, and you can mix and match your courses to create your program. Now let's take a look at the next slide here. Why might you want to study at SAIT? So in addition to the rankings and the quality, we'd like to showcase why you might want to choose to study here. We have exceptional instructors at our institute. We have world-class chefs. Rosalind Edinger here, for example, she has worked in multiple different locations internationally. She has appeared on cooking shows in China, worked for embassies across the world. She has even served at the World Economic Summit in Switzerland, where she served people in the attendance, such as Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, Bono from U2, as well as Richard Branson amongst the mix. She was also a special intern for Gordon Ramsay as well. So this is the caliber of some of our instructors. They're very passionate about food. They're very passionate about the tourism industry. So you really get the best of the best. Now let's go to the next slide here. I'd like to showcase some of our alumni. Our alumni are very exceptional, and our current students as well. They really are passionate about their studies. They love to compete on shows such as Top Chef Canada, often winning many different awards and medals. They show up and showcase their skills in world hospitality competitions in places like Shanghai, Europe, all over the world. And they often win medals in silver, bronze, a lot of different kinds of awards our students have won. Now let's go to the next slide here. These are just some visual examples of what students might learn in their programs. So for example, professional cooking, our students, they really showcase exceptional quality training and food products. And it's really restaurant quality to the 4 or 5 star hotel level. And our students really showcase this, and they sell it at our school as well. And there's also a lot of practicum opportunities as well. For example, Calgary is located only about an hour and 20 minutes by car from Banff, which is a world famous tourist destination. And we also have partnerships with hotels such as Fairmont Hotel, and students can really benefit from a lot of training. Some students even get paid practicums as well. So this is also an added bonus as well. Now let's take a look at the next slide here. We have a variety of different restaurants and different training facilities on our campus. For instance, on our main campus, we have restaurants such as Highwood, and we also have a downtown culinary campus, and we also even run our own bistro downtown as well. All facilities are very busy, and the downtown bistro caters to the downtown office working crowd, and there's always a lineup there. On our main campus, we have a restaurant called the Highwood. It simulates a 4 or 5 star level hotel experience. And in order to eat there, you actually have to reserve 4 or 5 months in advance. It's one of the most popular restaurants in the city, and the quality of the food is just superior. And then these are just some examples of our butchery and charcuterie program. Alberta is very famous for their beef, as you may have heard. We have excellent quality, and as a result, students get really a lot of hands-on experience. And all of the experience that the students get in their classrooms and learning experience, we don't use any of it to waste. So all of this, if they get their experience and training, we sell it in our school. So we actually have a market, and it's called Marketplace. And we sell all the food that the students have created. Everything from meats, everything from pastas and cookies and handmade chocolates even. All of this is sold on our campus, and our faculty as well as our students can benefit from shopping here. Students can do all of their grocery shopping at cost for high quality products on our campus. Now, I'll just read out a student testimonial why students might choose to come to our facility and our institution. So my instructors have really helped me break out of my shell. Their knowledge and passion came through when they share their worldwide experiences with us. And it gave me the confidence to do the same, says Belle, one of our students. Now that I have the background in both domestic and global tourism markets, I'm comfortable in my skills to recommend and send people places, especially locally right now. That's a wrap. Thank you everybody for listening to the presentation, and we'll be here to do some Q&A now with Eswati.
Great. So thank you so much for that presentation. I'm sure anybody who's watching will greatly benefit from that. I did want to kind of go into how a student who is an international student can apply for this course. For example, does the student have to have any prerequisite knowledge about the hospitality industry or a degree in hospitality industry before joining this course?
So great question. The short answer is no. Even if you don't have any experience in the hospitality industry, you could still apply to this program. And for students that do have a background, you could still apply as well. Some of your studies may be taken into account, and you may be able to complete the 2-year program and get your BA as well. So transfer that way.
Great, thank you. And what kind of internship or apprenticeship opportunities do students have when they're pursuing this program at SAIT?
So we have a lot of industry partnerships. So as mentioned, such as hotels, different restaurants as well. So students have the opportunity to do a placement, and a lot of students end up working over the summer or during their vacation time as well. Our faculty as well are very connected as well. So they often do introductions, and they really get hands-on with the students to connect them to any of their practical training and placements.
Wonderful. Alternatively, are there also any work experience opportunities available before graduation? You mentioned internship and apprenticeship. Are there any other opportunities that they can avail?
So a lot of our students actually work part-time as well. So students, on top of their in-class learning with their practicums, they're able to do part-time jobs as well on our campus. And Calgary is still a growing city. The population only 1.4 million. We're constantly growing our restaurants, our hotel industry, and as well, we're very close to Banff. So a lot of students, if they really want to do even their part-time job in the service industry and the tourism hotel accommodation, they're able to find part-time jobs specifically in those fields as well. We in fact have a labor shortage in this area. So this is also a big plus for prospective students or people that want to live and work and possibly immigrate to Alberta.
That is great news. Thank you for sharing that. Something that may be expected and a lot of students might have already asked you about is how has the pandemic impacted this industry over the course of the last year? The pandemic has impacted various Canadian industries. Just want to hear from you what that means for the hospitality industry.
Absolutely. It has had some impact, specifically probably last year when the pandemic first started. So students that were initially supposed to begin their studies in September, that was delayed due to safety precautions, and we needed a COVID readiness plan. So those students that were to begin last September, they began their studies this January. However, we haven't had many outbreaks or problems at our school, and those students are able to successfully study on our campus. And most of our hospitality programs, such as, of course, cooking and baking, you do need access to the kitchen. So you do have to be here physically. And the programs for fall will be opening as scheduled for in-person classes.
Wonderful. Is there anything else that you would like to tell prospective students who are hoping to pursue this career and, probably join this course at SAIT in order to have their career flourish in Canada?
Absolutely. It's very fast paced. So although our programs seem very short, they're usually 2 years in length. They're intense. You do quite a few rotations within the program. So you're not sitting still in a classroom. You're actually meeting different instructors. You may be asked to run a kitchen or work in a kitchen and then go to another restaurant and another restaurant. Students in the hospitality management program, they will be doing everything from event planning, financial services, all of that, all aspects of management in that industry as well. So the program itself is very holistic, diverse. It covers a wide range of subjects.
International students need a 60 in their CAEL test for admission to hospitality and tourism management programs in SAIT. Could you tell us the importance of having a high English test score for this program?
Absolutely. There's many benefits to that, and I encourage all students to achieve this mark because in the application process for SAIT, you do have to submit your all your transcripts, but the second part may be an interview process. So really, a lot of the academic chairs, they're very passionate about knowing our students, before they enter. So it's a chance for them to meet you, but it is also a way for them to gauge your English language proficiency. Now, don't be nervous. It's not anything intense. They want to get to know you, but make sure that you have some practice with interview preparation and to be able to communicate and introduce yourself and why you might want to come to the hospitality program.
Thank you. That was great to know. So, what kind of opportunities can a student expect after completing a program in this industry?
Well, first and foremost, the number one reason why students choose to come to our school is the career opportunities. They really want an intense program which will lead them to a successful career. So a lot of our students will actually be proactively job searching when their final semester. Also, they don't have to worry too much because we have two large career fairs on our campus, one in March and one in November. All the companies actually come directly to our school. And also students, during their breaks, you can actually just take a car down with your friends or the bus and check out Banff and Jasper and even the Calgary area. You could almost shop around to see what kind of opportunities there are in the hospitality industry.
Oh, that's very interesting. I know that it's not part of the questions, but I would love to know a little bit more about the career fair.
Mm-hmm. So this is a big fair. It's a formal fair that takes place every year on our campus, two times a year. And all the companies, they pretty much all the companies in Western Canada know who we are, and they place their booth in directly in our school. It's very large. It takes up 4 building spaces, so you can imagine how many companies are coming there. We also do a lot of preparation for the students to be able to network during that day. So we create a business card for the students. It has our school logo, their name, which program they're in. So it looks a little bit very professional. And we give them some tips. We also have a career employment service office. It's open 5 days a week, very busy. Students can book a 1-hour appointment and get consultations on their CV, LinkedIn profile, which is very important in North America. As well, they get tips on, interview coaching, even links to job searches, how to update their CV with co-curricular activities, which is also quite important in Canada. Lots of these little tips.
Those all sound like wonderful opportunities. Thank you so much for sharing that. Are there any scholarship and or financial aid available to international students?
Yes, our school has quite a few things in the pipeline. So last year, we were aware of the stresses and the burden with the COVID pandemic and additional costs that might incur for students. So we gave out 100 bursaries at $555 each to 100 students. And that was to offset some of the quarantine housing costs and accommodation. This year, with the changes in government regulations where you have to stay in the hotels for 3 days, we know it could be costlier. So we upped that bursary to $1,000 per student. Most students that are coming in May are receiving this. We also had entrance scholarships just for international students for this January semester. There 17 students were eligible for awards of $2,000 each. And also we have the regular scholarships, entrance scholarships. And usually students after completing first semester of studies can apply for a whole wide range of scholarships on our campus. International students have won multiple different awards at one time.
Wonderful. And can our viewers find this information on your website?
Yes, I believe they can find this information on our website, or they can reach us for any more information.
Okay, great. That was going to be my next question. For a student who's interested, especially an international student who is interested in either pursuing this course or learning more about this course before they can pursue it, how do they approach anybody who they should talk to from SAIT?
So the great thing is we actually have an online booking site. So any prospective students can book an appointment with us. It's a 30-minute appointment, and they can meet any one of the recruiters. We have our additional languages that we can support our prospective students with, and they just go to the link and select the time slot that's convenient for them. So that's one way. The other way is they can directly email us at international@sait.ca. So that's the other email link that they can go to. And if you're just curious about our programs on our campus, we have the website you can go to. You can just Google SAIT International Students. That's one way. But if you're more of a visual person, just go to YouTube and just type in SAIT. We have tons of videos, so check us out there too.
Including this one. So that's great. We will have somebody share the links of the SAIT website here in the chat with you. In something you partly answered this, but it would be great if we could run through it again. What should students look for when choosing a program that's best for them?
So you really have to look at what your interests are. Also, you might want to look at the program courses. For students that are kind of unsure or deciding between 2 or 3 different programs, one way to kind of maybe hone your search and solidify if a program is interesting to you is to check out the courses that are listed in semester 1 and 2 and 3. And then you can compare between the programs. You might also want to check out the employment rates. We always showcase our average employment rates per year for each program. So you can check out those trends. So that's another way. You can also check out what our student alumni has done as well. So you can check that out as well. So those are a number of different ways.
Thank you. We're coming to the end of our questions. I have one last question for you. What is your favorite part of working with international students choosing to study in Canada?
There's so many parts. I love showcasing our province of Alberta. I was born and raised here. There's really a lot that this province offers. I think in terms of employment opportunities, it's unparalleled to none too. It's a bit less competitive compared to some of the bigger cities as well. And there's a lot of different mobility as well. You can work for different industries. Also, our class sizes are small too. So you really get to know your peers and your instructors intimately. The campus is big, but it's not daunting as well. And one benefit of our school is we have a subway that's connected to the school. So the subway stop is actually called SAIT, and it's you can take it right at the school. It's connected to downtown in 2 stops, 8 minutes. You're already in city center. You can go to the zoo. You can go anywhere. So you're really connected to the city. It makes your lifestyle really easy too, even when studying or working part-time.
Alberta sounds great. So thank you so much for joining us, Dana. We reached the end of our questions. If you have anything you want to share with our students, apart from what we already mentioned, please feel free to do so. But we have finished asking you all the questions we wanted to.
Thank you. I think that's about it. Just check us out online. We have a lot of social media coming out as well. Please connect with CAEL if you have any questions or myself. And thanks so much for tuning in today. Thank you, CAEL, for hosting us.
No, thank you for joining us. So that was Diana Kim from SAIT. If you still have questions, please comment below and we can address it on our next episode. We also provide CAEL test lessons on a separate playlist. It's called CAEL Prep with Brandy. We drop a lesson every week. Please do check it out. We have some great news for you. The CAEL test can now be taken in Japan, Mexico, Brazil, and Colombia. These 4 locations, along with the USA and Canada, make up 6 locations that you can take the CAEL test online at home. A wonderful opportunity for you to start your journey to Canada right at home. Please also note that if you are an international student living abroad or in Canada, you may be eligible for the CAEL scholarship. If you took the CAEL test in any of our available locations on or after July 2020, or if you're planning to take it in the near future, please do check us out. Our scholarship link is linked in the description below. If you have any doubts about your eligibility or the deadline, let me know in the comments below as well. Our next episode will be on Thursday, the 29th of April at 11 a.m. PST. Please join us, and more importantly, invite anybody else who is interested in studying in Canada. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for future videos. Until then, please stay safe and have a nice weekend. Bye.